Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is a place where Christian singles can seek God, seek fellowship, and grow together. So if you are new, welcome. If you are not new, then welcome back. Today I want to talk about how I wanted to give up last week and how I hardcore cried, bawled before the Lord. And I want to show you how God came through for me and how I know He will come through for you. If you've been following my journey, then you know that I had a tumor on the side of my finger, benign, that has been there for literally 3 months. I got it shortly before going on a trip to Mexico, thought it was just like a blood blister, thought it was maybe a wart. I didn't really know what it was, but when I was down in Mexico at my ministry, I had the nurse at the clinic that we have check it out. She said it was a wart. She burned it off. The majority of it fell off, but then it came back and it started to get bigger. It started to hurt. It was just a big mess. I wanted to save money because this girl is on a missionary budget, right? And so I talked to a nurse friend. She told me what to do. But as I was just going on and on about my days, I was like, I can't live like this. I need to go in to the doctor. So I went to urgent care. My insurance isn't the best because I am a missionary. It's essentially I have to pay everything out of pocket, and then once it reaches the $1,000 threshold, then potentially it will be like covered, right? So I was kind of, that's my roommate's cat. If you hear her, she's just chatting it up. But so I was stressed. So I went into urgent care, and just for them to tell me, oh, we don't do this here, it was $190. I was like, oh my goodness, Lord. They were like, you need to go to a dermatologist. I called the dermatologist. They said the appointment alone, not the procedure, was going to cost anywhere between $200 and $300, but then the procedure would be added money on top of that. And I was like, oh my goodness, Lord, like, how am I going to afford this? I'm on a missionary budget. This is just a little thing on my finger. Like, I'm trying to take care of myself, but it's hard when it's so much money. I kind of freaked out. I kind of panicked. I made the appointment. The appointment was for in 2 weeks. I said, okay, Lord, like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to put it on my credit card and trust that you will provide. I ended up going to pickleball with my church friends that Friday night. Kind of just needed to relax and have fun with friends. And I don't go very often because when we do play pickleball with my friends from church, the park is about an hour from where I live. And so it's kind of a big drive, but I go just to have fun and to, hang out with friends. So I went that night. I was talking to a friend, just telling her about my missionary work in Mexico. Didn't say anything about needing money, nothing. And she was like, oh, like, so you're support based? I'm like, yes, I'm support based. Like, that's how I make my income. And she's like, oh, is there like a link where I can give to you? I was like, you don't have to do that. You're so sweet. She's like, no, I want to. Like, I asked. And so I was like, okay, like, I texted her the link. And usually when I send people links, it's usually about 1 out of every 4 who actually give to me. And if they do, it's usually about $50 to $100. So like, I was grateful. I was like, okay, she'll probably give me $100. I'm really grateful, like, if she remembers, right? I came home. It was late at night, and I looked in my email because we get email notifications about when people give. And it was a $500 one-time donation. I was like, you're kidding me. I felt so blessed, so grateful. I was like, wow, Lord, thank you so much. Like, this is a friend of mine that, like, honestly, I don't even know her that well. She only comes to church a couple times a month. And yeah, I was just like shocked. I was like, are you kidding me? I ended up going to my dermatologist appointment. And let me tell you, when I was so downcast on my way, I was like, Lord, help me. Like, I hope this doesn't hurt, Lord. I didn't even know if it was going to be a one-time appointment. I had had a similar situation on the back of my ear when I was a little girl, and it took 3 appointments for it to be like fully like done. And so I was like, Lord, if this is more than one appointment, that's like $900 plus the procedure, who knows how many hundreds of dollars. I was literally stressing out. I'm like, this is going to be at least $700. Like, that's like if it's cheap. But I was thinking more like $2,000. Like, I had no idea. I go in, the dermatologist is immediately like super nice, right? And that immediately like alleviated some of my stress. But when I went to go pay for it afterward, I was bracing myself. I'm like, okay, Lord help me, right? And the woman goes, $106 is what you owe. I was like, oh, okay, like I'll be billed for the procedure later, right? Like, she's like, no, $106 is what it costs in total. I'm like, you're kidding me. I got into my car and I just bawled my eyes out that not only God like provided with the $500, but he literally like paid for my, whatever this was, this procedure, right? I was like, Lord, you are insane. Lord, thank you so much. Hello, Bella. But this is my encouragement to you, to where if you are waiting for a future husband, a future wife, this is your sign that God's got you. What seems like an impossible task, he will provide. I could have saved a lot of stress just knowing that God had me. Was it guaranteed? No, but God is a good God who loves to give us good gifts. So if he can do it for me, he will do it for you. Yeah, I wanted to encourage you with this. Bella, say hi. She's the star of the show. You just gotta love it. You just gotta love it. She's like, Brooke, you've been working all morning and you're about to go to pickleball on your work break. I need some loving. So much love to you guys. Know that God's got you. And thanks for just watching this video, and thank you for being a part of this Bibles from Brooke family. So thanks so much, you guys, and we will talk to you in our next video. Okay, bye.